Anita Huberman. I'm CEO of the Surrey Board of Trade, and welcome to today's Networking at Noon. It's a digital way to get connected because even during the pandemic, we still need to ensure that we are connecting with not only existing business relationships that you have, but also to acquire new business leads. Very shortly, we're going to go through a very structured networking program in order to get to know one another. And even though you may not see a connect on screen that you want to connect with, we all have a network. And so the accountability is going to be on all of us to ensure that we're following up after the event. So that's why Heather, my colleague, has asked you to put your information, your name, your company name, your email, your phone number in the chat function of the Zoom technology in order for us to get in touch with each other even after the event. Events at the Surrey Board of Trade simply would not take place without sponsors. And I'm so pleased to have our city building business partner, KPU, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, as today's sponsor. I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the unceded territory of our Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Kwantlen, Katzie, Semiahmoo, and Tsawwassen First Nation. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the Surrey Board of Trade, where we are Surrey's city building business organization, where we support business, bring business into the city. We have the province's only pandemic rapid response business center. And today we released Canada's only COVID-19 playbook for business on our website, a variety of tools, templates, resources, connections, so that all businesses and organizations have a foundation of which to work from through this pandemic and beyond. We also have a staff at the Surrey Board of Trade as part of our Rapid Response Business Center to be your concierge of connections, to instigate change at the different levels of government, and to also international trade, make sure that you have those global business connections for our local businesses. So please feel free to contact any of the Surrey Board of Trade team. We all speak different languages as well, and you can find us at businessinsurrey.com. And now it's my pleasure to welcome our sponsor today, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what they're doing as an economic development foundational institution in our city. Please help me welcome Kwantlen Polytechnic University School of Business, which they are the largest undergraduate business school in Western Canada. It consists of over 250 business faculty, 3,500 full-time students. And they've also had to pivot during this pandemic, doing things in different ways in order to ensure that they're educating our workforce of today and our workforce of tomorrow. Please help me welcome to speak to you from Kwantlen Polytechnic University, Don Reddick. Don, over to you.
Anita, thank you so much. Thanks for this opportunity to sponsor the Surrey Board of Trade Networking at Noon series. We value partnering with the Surrey Board of Trade at KPU. Surrey's at the heart of the region we serve. Heather and I want to spotlight 4 School of Business programs that exemplify the KPU motto, where thought meets action. We're going to point to some of the ways these cutting edge programs can benefit Surrey Board of Trade members. And I'd like to start by talking about our public relations program. I think all of us are pretty aware of the importance of public relations, whether it's designing social media campaigns or reassuring the public and employees during times of crisis and change, managing media relationships. And KPU School of Business has the only full-time public relations diploma program in the province. And we've got some links up there so you can check it out. It's recognized by the Canadian Public Relations Society. It's current, it's credible and flexible. It emphasizes experiential education, and it's led by instructors that are active industry professionals. You know, values play an important role in PR, and our program places a strong focus on business ethics, diversity, inclusion, as well as respect for Indigenous worldviews. When you put it all together, our graduates get jobs and they can deliver results. And here's something that may be of interest to Surrey Board of Trade members. Our PR instructors are constantly looking for service learning opportunities for our students. So if your organization is looking for help to tell your story or to better connect with your audiences, then you should be getting in touch with our public relations program, because our students can create professional content for small businesses and for nonprofit organizations and charities, content that results in significant media coverage and more effective communication. So if that's of interest to you, we've placed contact information in the chat area. I want to shift to talk about our KPU School of Business Human Resource Management programs, because we have 2 credentials, a 4-year bachelor's degree and a 2-year post-bac degree. We've got links there if you want to take a look at them. The programs are accredited by the Chartered Professional and Human Resource Management Association. Our faculty have significant industry experience and contacts, and it's my understanding that some of your Surrey Board of Trade members are actually faculty in our program, which is great. Key pillars in our program are the development of emotional intelligence, intercultural fluency, comfort with using data as metrics, and HR performance. All our students complete capstone experiences where they combine what they've learned to develop a comprehensive strategic human resource management plan. So here's what I specifically love about our HR programs. There's no traditional textbook-based exams. Instead, students are assessed and they receive feedback on assignments and projects that directly relate to their work as done by HR professionals. So there's 2 ways I think that our HR programs may be a benefit to you guys. The first is that if you're looking for fresh HR talent, look no further than our program graduates. They're job ready, they hit the ground running. But secondly, if you're a professional with a completed bachelor's degree and you want to transition into an HR role at a management level, or if you have members in your staff team with that ambition, then give careful consideration to our post-bac program. It's got multiple intakes. You can complete it part-time or full-time, and it's available in face-to-face and fully online versions. So I'm going to pass it over to Heather to talk a little bit more.
Oh, thanks, Dawn. I'm Heather Harrison. I'm a colleague of Dawn in the Associate Deanery, as we say. I want to highlight 2 programs for you today. One of them is our brand new Entrepreneurial Leadership Program, which is going to launch in September 2021. And this program has adopted universal design, open pedagogy, student agency in all of their experiential projects and assessments. And so, I'm dropping some lingo here on you, but let me tell you what that means. It means that basically our program is cutting edge. It's simply, it's creating the new kind of entrepreneurs that we're looking for in the economy. Our students direct their studies. So they create and bring to fruition their very own ideas and initiatives. So they're doing what they're most passionate about, and this is allowing them to drive and do the best that they can do. In addition, our ENTR program integrates the UN principles of responsible management. And this inspires our students to do things better and create champions for sustainability, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Our programs, this particular program doesn't just train students, it empowers them to change the world while allowing them to make money while they do it. The other program that I'd like to highlight today for you is the marketing department. We have an initiative with that, with the School of Business is piloting what is in a paid internship position, which is providing affordable workers for you, hopefully, and at the same time allowing our students to make reasonable income while earning credits for the work that they're doing. So this is a federally funded program through MyTax. It allows employers who are approved to receive up to 75% subsidy for a student intern for a 4-month period. And this opportunity is available only to our most experienced and promising students. So that guarantees that you're going to have a wonderful employee. So we're taking applications for this initiative until December 5th. And I'm going to post in the chat for you. If you're interested in applying, you can just click on the link and it will take you to an application process. So thanks so much for letting us speak to you today. We're really happy to be here with you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Heather, and thank you so much, Dawn, and to KPU for your sponsorship of today's Surrey Board of Trade Networking at Noon. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. I'm going to call each of your names and you're going to state your name, your company name, what it is that you do, and which industry you want to connect with. And I want all of us, whether digitally or on paper, to write it all down. Because even though you may not see someone on screen that you want to connect with, we all have connections, a strong network, and the accountability is on all of us to follow up with each other after the event. So let's begin, everyone. We have a short amount of time until 1 o'clock, and let's begin with Joseph Frimpong. Joseph, over to you.
Hi, everyone. I'm the Honorary Consul from Ghana, and thanks for KPU for putting up this. I'm very, very much interested to be working with KPU in terms of students, foreign students. I know quite a few number of students have come from Ghana, currently attending KPU, and their well-being basically are my concerns. So I would like to be working close to KPU to see that, they are well taken care of. And if we need more students from Ghana, I would like to have that net working in place. So thank you all for doing that and really, really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph, and also thank you for working with our International Trade Center. We have 30 plus countries that we work with, and Ghana is our most recent one. So thank you so much, Joseph. Kevin Dykew, over to you. Please unmute.
So I'm Kevin Dykew. I'm with Still Here Mindfulness Incorporated. This is Shelley Jankola, our CAO. We've delivered mindfulness to consumers and to corporations, and most recently to first responders. We just ran a very successful mindfulness resiliency pilot with Surrey Fire and found extremely huge benefits regards them with regards building the resiliency and sleep quality and reducing the reactivity and overall wellness. That's our favorite delivery right now. It was just so much joy bringing this to first responders and watching just that stress melt away from them was an absolute joy. Looking to reach out to more first responders regards 9/11 operators, paramedics, healthcare professionals. As a side note, we're also recovery coach trainers. So this is a burgeoning delivery for people in addiction recovery, and this is supportive of people who don't have the recovery capital to even get in the doors of an AA meeting or whatever to help build their strengths in getting into a robust recovery. We've been teaching trainers for a couple of years now, myself, Shelley, and Dr. Ray Baker. We're also active as recovery coaches and helping people along personally. Looking to reach out to anybody who sort of knows first responders and wants to knows the need out there. We're just fanning out, just finished the pilot a few weeks ago, and the metrics look amazing. So delighted to be here, and thank you, KPU, for hosting this.
Thank you. Roshni Aujo. Roshni, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be connecting to you all in terms of the time that we are convening, and thank you, KPU and SBOT, for creating this opportunity. I am the Business Development and Administrative Assistant at TAG Engineering. We are a consulting engineering company, so we provide mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire suppression engineering services. And we have spanned our work towards entertainment, educational, healthcare industries. And we don't only stick to the mechanics of providing engineering services, we also have entailed the process to become the thought leaders. So we do provide guidelines on creating retrofit buildings and a lot of courses for contractors. We've been dealing with interior designers, with contractors, with clients, and with any project that needs building needs. So I would be happy to connect with anyone who's looking forward to their tenant improvements or engineering services. And we look forward to having climate resilient green environments. So we do invest in a lot of methods which deal with creating climate change in the buildings which we are building. We are situated in Surrey, and it's a pleasure to connect with you all and forge my way further into knowing all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roshni. Robert from AI. Over to you, Robert.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. And so I'm Robert Vahidi. I'm from Advanced Intelligence Systems. We are a robotic company. We are located in Burnaby. So we create robots. Right now, we are working on few robots, of which one is a made in Canada robot for disinfection, which might help hotels and shopping malls and spaces like that to combat COVID-19. So what we are, I love to be connected, and so what we love to have is entities or individuals that can help us with our Series A fundraising, which is upcoming. Also, we are always looking for good, talented engineering students and also business ones. So I put my data there, so please contact me if you see there is some fit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. Alana Orel.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Alana Orel. I work for MNP Debt. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to Anita and also for your team at the Surrey Board of Trade. The resources and energy that they're putting into supporting local businesses who are being impacted by COVID, I think is just amazing. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. So I work at MNP Debt. I'm a licensed insolvency trustee. Licensed insolvency trustees are the only federally licensed professional that can help people who are experiencing financial difficulties. Okay, so I'm looking to connect with individuals. So I help individuals, and that could be you, it could be your friends or family, anyone who's experiencing financial difficulties. It's worth just reaching out. We offer a free consultation. My contact information is in the chat, and I'd be happy to speak with anyone or anyone that you might refer who would just like to know what options are available to them. There's a lot of stress, a lot of health issues that can come up when people are struggling with an unmanageable amount of debt. And so for a free consultation, it's worthwhile to see what options are out there that might make things a lot different, a lot better for you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Alana. Jennifer Lowry, you are next.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jen Lowry, and I work for PCRS, Pacific Community Resources Society. We are a nonprofit that has been in the community for around 35 years. I also, in this moment, PCRS is the lead agency, which is bringing the Foundry to Surrey. So I am the manager of development for helping support Foundry come to our community. For those of you that might not know, the Foundry is a provincial initiative, and it is a one-stop shop wellness for young people aged 12 to 24. So the Foundry is coming, and so supporting that. And then I'm here today, and my intention to kind of network is just to connect with others who are interested in having the Foundry come to Surrey, and any way we can connect to help support that happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. I'm pleased to be on the advisory council for the Foundry as well. So thank you for that.
We're very happy to have you. Yes.
Thank you. Patrick Von Pander, you're next.
Thank you so much, Anita. Appreciated. Patrick Von Pander, General Manager for the Astoris Group of Companies. And we're specialists in really deploying and executing technologies, whether or not it is more in the operational and service and product delivery side through the implementation of CRM and ERP software. We have specialty teams that work with Salesforce, another team that just works with Microsoft Dynamics 365. And for the SMB segment, we have specialist teams that works with Zoho. We also have a group of companies that are specialists in helping lead generation from a digital marketing perspective. And so we have an enterprise team, we have a small business team, and we have an AI-powered marketing automation platform that we are developing for medium to large size enterprises. So whether it's operational or marketing and sales, we deploy technology to be able to help our clients get what they need. So who do you know that is looking for help in that execution? I'd love to speak with them.
Thank you, Patrick. It's all about technology these days, right?
Yeah.
James McMullen, over to you.
Hi, sorry, I was on mute. I thought I was off. I'm James McMullen with RBC Insurance. I've been an advisor in the insurance industry for over 16 years. And one of the things that I've noticed is that it's very difficult to sometimes get started with people because they think that we're just trying to add another product to their portfolio. But really what I do is I take a holistic look at what you're doing, be very proactive in finding ways to save you money over the long term. I worked with a physician just a few weeks ago, and we saved them over $8,000 on the lifetime of their premium. So having a full review of what you're doing can actually provide savings rather than more costs, which is quite often what people think when we first start out. One of the things that we also have is a 20% discount on our income replacement or disability policies for anyone in the essential workers category. So if anyone is interested in finding out more about that or estate and tax planning, I'd be happy to help them out.
Thank you, James. And Surrey's Business Person of the Year, Mr. Roger Steers. Roger, over to you.
Thanks, Anita, from the hardest working person that I've certainly met. I don't know how you do it and where you get the energy, but nevertheless, I strive to emulate you. So Roger Steers, Managing Principal with RJC Engineers, sitting here in my office in the Wally area of Surrey at Gateway Station Tower. Our backgrounds in structural engineering of commercial and residential high-rises, as well as low-rise buildings, schools, hospitals, malls, etc. But that forms about 50% of what we do nationwide right now. The other half deals with helping people look after their existing buildings and helping them get the most out of those buildings, whether it's keeping the outside out and the inside in, or with tenant improvements. And that caught my attention, Roshni, when you were talking. We're also interested in meeting anyone who's responsible for buildings, make sure those buildings continue to perform as intended.
Thank you, Roger. Carrie Jothan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carrie Jothan. I'm CEO and Principal of Human Capital Strategies, a small workforce planning and development consultancy in the Lower Mainland. I was born and raised in Surrey, and proud of it, and happy to be a member of the Surrey Board of Directors. I have about 42 years in talent planning, development, and utilization. My company helps organizations identify their workforce needs and to plan and develop workforce and workplace strategies to help them realize their mission, vision, and business plans. My work involves labor market research and analysis and working with Indigenous communities and resource companies in BC. Most recently, over the last 8 months, I've conducted extensive research on workforce impacts and strategies for businesses to respond to the pandemic in the context of workforce challenges. And in this context, I've had the honor to work with the Surrey Board of Trade and Anita on a fantastic playbook that was released today, and some labor market intelligence work that we've been doing on the Surrey labor market. So congratulations, Anita and the Surrey Board of Trade, on this innovation and supporting business resilience. And I'm looking to connect with any organizations that I can help with in the workforce planning challenges, and to help plan your way forward to the next normal. And also looking to any partners that would like to work with me on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. Leonard Hondoko, you are next, Leonard.
Thank you, Anita. This is Leonard Hondoko. My background is in international business development, specialized in Southeast Asia. My company started in 2002 and currently and incorporated in 2012. We are currently helping 2 companies in Canada, one from Burnaby and one from Quebec, to help them to find the market in Southeast Asia. Normally we develop from scratch, and after around 3-4 years, we can achieve multi-million dollar. And second business is under development. It is to assist the individuals with the second income source. That is a plan B that can grow into plan A. We are working with a global company that started in Japan 45 years ago. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Leonard. And our board chair, Mr. Doug Tennant, over to you.
Hi, everyone, and really nice to see some familiar faces and board members, as well as some new faces here. Doug Tennant, the CEO of Unity, which is a partnership that builds inclusive communities, including housing. And our latest project is a 91-unit affordable and inclusive apartment that we're getting close to shoveling ground. I'd be very interested in talking with people who are interested in learning more about being an inclusive employer. And also, I'm always interested in talking to people about creative and innovative housing as well. And thanks to KPU as well for sponsoring this. And we've had great experiences with KPU students who have done practicums with us. So thanks for that as well.
Galia Shuker, you're next.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Anita and the Board of Trade, for bringing to awareness all of the tools that are available to businesses. Surrey Board of Trade has proven to be one of the top organizations for businesses to help them on a regular basis. Congrats to you, and I'm excited to be here and to meet, to see faces who are familiar and to meet new people. And congrats, Roger, on your nomination for the Person of the Year award. My name is Galia Shuker. I am the founder of Prestige Performance Consulting. We are currently, during this tough time, helping businesses assess the viability of their business model and help them explore opportunities for innovation and growth. It is time now more than ever to assess whether businesses are positioned for the future and for the ever-changing market. So our clients are B2B service providers, whether it is a accounting firm, engineering firm, lawyers, bookkeeping firms, technology companies, also contractors and trades. We help them elevate their leadership competencies and the performance of their teams and their businesses. So we do this through comprehensive leadership development programs, and this includes business and executive coaching and basically some consulting. So if you or someone you know knows anyone who is looking for a fresh perspective on elevating their business growth, improving the bottom line, you may be eligible for grants. We work with the businesses and assess whether they are eligible to save dramatically on our services and potential services out there. So we'd love to connect with them. We also have special program for refugees. We provide our services in 4 different languages. So for refugees, whether they're coming from Syria, Syria or from countries who are in trouble now. We have special programs to help them hit the ground running, to initiate new businesses if they are interested in that. So thank you everyone for being here, and I would love to connect. Take care.
Thank you, Galia. George Pedersen, you're next.
Thank you, Anita. Really appreciate the opportunity. I am in the business of helping people, motivated individuals and small businesses, to take control of their future. And it's using a very powerful piece of technology that networks their customers and the businesses together to get the synergy of all the power that comes with being part of a large group and supporting one another. This technology is used in 52 countries, and in a matter of years will be in 100 countries. It's the most powerful technology I know of to grow small businesses and create income for individuals that want to make a difference in the world. One of the best things about it is it supports 2 charities automatically, and it gets income from the top 1% flowing back down. It's the only system I know of in the world that does that. And that helps small businesses. Right now, the problem with small businesses, they've got social distancing and they've got consumer attitudes and their customers that have changed. The revenue flow in the future is going to be much less than they had expected in their plans. This can compensate for that and do much more than compensate for that and support small business. So I'm interested in meeting small business owners and individuals that want to make a difference in the world and identify with helping the small business community so we can have an economy. And that's really central to what I'm doing. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, George. Next is AJ Sewell. AJ. We can't hear you. No.
How about that? Is that?
That works. Very good.
All right. I think I've got feedback. I'm very sorry, guys. Is that better?
Yes.
Sorry, I feared something like that would happen. My name's AJ Sewell, and I am the Chief Investment Officer at Pacifica Partners. We're a discretionary investment manager. We launched 12 years ago this month, and we are the only discretionary investment manager that's headquartered in Surrey. We serve clients across North America and 6 other countries. And we basically set up this firm with two of my partners who I met in graduate school. We wanted to set up a firm that manages investments the way we would want our own investments managed. And here we are 12 years later. And what started out in November of 2008 during the great financial crisis, 12 years later, we thought that was probably the worst crisis we'll ever see. And then 2020 comes along and upset that thesis pretty darn quickly. But we're happy to talk to anyone who's interested in just talking about markets or the economy. We publish a lot of information and newsletters, and they're free for anyone to look at on our website. Thank you, Nita.
Thank you, AJ. Hannah Madsen, over to you.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you to the Surrey Board of Trade, and thank you also to KPU. Fun fact, I'm a former governor of the board of KPU. I termed out after 6 years just this past summer, so nice to see you both. I am the executive director of Big Sisters of BC Lower Mainland, and we established an office in Newton just pre-COVID. So didn't have a chance to have a lot of fanfare with an open house or a ribbon cutting ceremony or anything of that nature, but we are here. There is a high demand for our mentoring services in Surrey because of the number of youth that are living in Surrey. So we provide positive mentoring relationships to female, transgender, and non-binary youth who face challenges like bullying and isolation, poverty, social anxiety, low self-esteem, and more. And our ask, my ask of the group is for volunteers. We're definitely in need of adult female volunteers over the age of 19 who can make a commitment to be matched to one of our youth in our mentoring programs. So my contact information is in the chat. So if you or if anyone you know would be interested, happy to have a conversation to go into some more detail. So thank you. And oh, and I'm also a newly minted director on the Surrey Board of Trade. So nice to see familiar faces and new faces as well. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you, Hannah. Next is Jackie. You're next.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. This is my first event, so I don't really know anybody. You're all new. Thank you, KPU, for sponsoring this event. I think this is a fantastic idea to be able to still connect, even with all the Zoom calls. It's still nice to at least see faces. I am the owner, CEO of GoTo Promotions, Inc. I strive to provide unique, useful, and unforgettable marketing and branding products, as well as what everybody else is looking for. But there's lots of new stuff out there, from Bluetooth umbrellas to GPS water bottles to, you know, just some unique gifts. And in times like this, where you need to have your company stand out, maybe you want to thank employees, or maybe you want to thank customers who have got you through the 2020 year. I can provide you with some really cool options. I started off with that type of product, and COVID hit, and I quickly became a PPE supplier of branded masks, as well as disposable masks and gloves and hand sanitizers. So that has definitely kept my 2-year-old business flowing. The good news is I have a whole new set of clientele that I wouldn't have had if COVID didn't hit. So that's the bright side of looking on the other side of the rainbow, if you will. And yeah, I'm just happy to see everybody. And my customer ask would be anybody who is interested in chatting about those type of products. I've worked with construction companies as well, and architect companies, in providing them safety wear for their plants and their workers. My contact information is in the chat, and I can be found on LinkedIn as well.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Next is Mandy Lamontagne.
Thanks, Anita, so much. This is my first formal networking event in quite a while. I truly have been suffering from the Zoom exhaustion, but I'm so happy to see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new faces. I'm coming to today's meeting with a number of hats. So firstly, I am a director with the Surrey Board of Trade. And so my ask of all of you as members is to reach out to the staff and to Anita, as well as to any of the directors, and give us your feedback on how we're doing, what else we could do to support you, and what's working well. There are so many things happening. Anita's sharing thousands of things at a time. I don't know how she does it, but thank you. But it's important that we maintain that communication with all of our members so that we can give you the best value all of the time. So that is my number one ask. My number two is that I am also an instructor and faculty with KPU. So thank you very much for sponsoring today's event. I am a human resources professional. That has been my career for many, many years. And I've taken advantage of actually hiring one of the capstone students from the 4th year program. So tremendous value in taking that opportunity to bring them into your organization, to share what you know, to provide some wisdom and knowledge. And yeah, they do turn into some fabulous employees. So a plug for that program and those outcomes. My day job, I am the founder and co-founder and partner with the Inturi Group. We are a medium to small business, human resources, succession planning consultancy. We work a lot with family organizations who are in the midst of transition, either generational transition or from a retirement or business opportunity perspective. And so I am looking to connect with business owners, with partners, with boards of directors or advisors who work with organizations who need a consultant from a human resources lens, but also from a risk management lens. Again, very holistic approach to helping businesses move on to their next best opportunity is a lot of where we spend our time now. So thank you very much to everybody. It's great to see you. And that's all from me.
Thank you. Michael Jaworski, you're next, Michael.
Hello, thank you so much, Anita. This is also my first time attending one of these sessions, so I'm very happy to be here. My name is Michael Jaworski. I am a partner at Clark Wilson, LLP. We are a law firm. We are a business law firm, and before eyes start rolling and think, oh, lawyers, we try to be lawyers with a difference in the sense that most people turn to lawyers when they need problems solved. So we're there to help reactively, but I pride myself as being somebody who is there not just for the reactive times to solve problems, to deal with issues that arise, but being part of the proactive risk management team that will help you address issues, hopefully before they arise. So my particular focus is quite wide. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. I head up our firm's higher learning practice group, and I have to give a shout out to KPU with my KPU bottle here. I act for many of the post-secondary institutions in the province, but at heart, I'm a commercial real estate lawyer, which is a bit, I know, surprising. And so my ask to the community would be, everybody has, they're sitting in their office right now wondering what's the future of offices, or they're sitting at home when maybe for the next few years I won't be able to use it in the same way I have been.
Michael, you're just cutting out there.
So I love to connect with anybody.
Michael, can you hear
Am
us?
I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Am I back now?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So anybody who's interested in connecting to discuss their lease situation for their business, whether it's proactive management about how to deal with future negotiations, or if you're considering subleasing or assignments. And also, my firm has a strong pro bono mandate, which means we want to reach out to sectors, the nonprofit sector, community sector, charity sector. If you're in need of legal services at this desperate time, please reach out, and we'll be very interested in working out a way to assist your enterprise or your initiative in a way that is extremely economical, if not free. So please do reach out. My contact information is in the chat. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. Next is Kia Bhattacharya.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. And thank you very much, Anita and KPU, for giving us this platform. And this is my first time in a SBOT meeting, and I look forward to many more. So I am a job developer and an outreach specialist with a CF youth program with PICS organization. This is a 32-year-old non-for-profit organization, and we have more than about 15 plus federal and provincial government programs going on. My job is to connect any new immigrant or an unemployed client that we have with a potential employer. So what I'm looking for is for any organization or a business partner or employer to please connect with me and give preference to these clients, because we are trying to reduce burden on the government. If they are employed and established, then we have a better community and a place where we have a lot of immigrants who are employed, and mostly all are new immigrants, and that we are helping and reaching out to. So we have a job fair which is coming up on the 18th of February, which is on a professional platform, and I would love to share the details if given a chance. And this job fair will have all the employers, and we are giving free platform to the job seekers. And we are doing for last 14 years. So I would request all the employers or anybody who is looking for hiring, please give chance to our clients first. This is a free platform, and they'll get employment in return for this. And thank you very much, Anita, again, and looking forward to meeting you all soon. And sorry for my husky voice, I'm recovering from COVID, so it's just gone a bit here and there, but I'm fine now. Thank you.
Thank you, Kia. Pierre Bourbonnais.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you, Anita, and for these events, monthly events, the networking events, and thank you to KPU for sponsoring and holding this one. I represent Peninsula. Peninsula is Canada's premier provider in HR services and health and safety services for small and medium-sized businesses. Right now, we're in second lockdown, and apparently some other provinces are even more strict than we are. I recently spoke to a company where one of their employees had COVID and was sent home, obviously. It became a work safe claim because, well, I'm going to be home for 2 weeks, so I need to get some money. Unfortunately, that led to an investigation into the company, and it turns out that while they did have masks in the workplace, they didn't have a proper risk assessment, a COVID risk assessment plan in place, and their health and safety program was quite outdated, and that led to a fine. So they're shut down right now, waiting until they update to the latest and get their things together and whatnot. And this is one of the areas where we're working with them to do that. So this is a very serious situation that we're in right now as a country, as the world in general. And businesses are really affected by it, especially small businesses, as we know. So if you or someone you know is curious as to, am I up to date? Am I up to snuff with the latest legislation? When it comes to my health and safety program, do I have a COVID risk assessment plan in place? Do I have an infectious disease policy set up? We can certainly help you with that. And as of December 1st to the 15th, I will be conducting complimentary risk analysis on health and safety plans that businesses have in place right now, if they do, and also from an HR perspective, which is something that we work with as well, looking over documentation, making sure that just analyzing where risks might be from an employment perspective as well. So my contact info is in the chat, and you can reach out to me also through the Surrey Board of Trade. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre. James Chung.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you, Surrey Board of Trade, for hosting, and also KPU for sponsoring. So happy to be here, guys. I'm in my van, listening to you guys. I can't really see everybody, but my name is James Chung. I'm a commercial account manager for Coit Clean Services. Coit's is celebrating our 70th year this year. I've been with Coit for almost 20 years. We specialize in area rugs, blinds, carpets, drapes, tile and grout, upholstery, wood floors, concrete, stone, repair, you name it, we do it. Our mission is to commit to provide the highest quality, guaranteed services with pride, efficiency, and convenience for our valued customers. So if anybody are interested on a free quote, feel free to reach out to me. I can come out to assess and see what your needs are for commercial and residential as well. But we are also doing fogging, disinfecting, and sanitizing as well through COVID jobs. We have done numerous of work, and we are busy. So reach out to us if there's something everyone's is interested in doing. So stay safe. Thank you so much for having me, and it's great to network with all of you. And my info is in the chat that I sent out earlier. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James. Peter Temple, and then Neeraj, or after that.
Hi all. Thanks for having me at the Board of Trade's event today. Much appreciated. So I work with New Horizons, that's my company, and we provide impartial advice to small businesses and individuals who are struggling with debt. Very often these people are very stressed, and they rush into decisions that aren't necessarily the best decisions for the long-term future. Sometimes they'll cash in savings, they'll take on high interest loans, they'll file for bankruptcy without really considering what their options are. So what we do is we will review all of their options and advise them as to what might be the best path to meet their long-term goals. And then afterwards, we focus on their long-term financial recovery. So we'll help them, if necessary, with credit rebuilding. We'll help them with budgeting, and we'll help them with financial literacy as well. So it's a holistic approach we take to help people and small businesses who are in debt. And I would like to connect with accountants and financial planners, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. Neeraj.
Hi, Anita. And first of all, thank you very much for the invite. And I truly appreciate the opportunity, as well as thank you to KPU for organizing this opportunity for all of us. I received my degree in hotel management in 1987 and spent about 22 years developing sales team in the best customer service environment in the top-notch luxury hotels, restaurants, and cruise ships. In 2006, I found my passion in real estate, and since then, I have been truly enjoying my passion, finding opportunities in the real estate market as well as other tradable markets, and helping like-minded clients and coach them through transactions, thus helping them build a portfolio, a sustainable portfolio, and to create wealth over time. So this is my true passion for last 15 years now. I'm a professional realtor licensed with Remax Little Oak Realty and have my phone number in the chat. Feel free to contact me for any kind of advice if you need for your real estate matters or other matters. I would love to connect with you all. Thank you once again for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Sasha and then Sue Guilford.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sasha Ramnarine. I'm a board of director for the Surrey Board of Trade, and I would like to thank you all for being here and supporting the Surrey Board of Trade. Thank you to KPU for sponsoring this event. I am also an instructor at KPU School of Business. I'm presently teaching a section of business law. I'm also a business lawyer with Remedios and Company with an office in Surrey and in downtown Vancouver. We are a Asia Pacific and full service law firm, and my practice includes helping clients, including small businesses, to set up new companies, corporate restructuring, dealing with residential sale transactions, and wills and estates. We have lawyers and staff who speak different languages, including Mandarin, Cantonese, Punjabi, and Japanese. Right now, I'm looking to connect with small business owners and also accountants to assist their clients with corporate restructuring and other tax and estate planning initiatives. So thank you all, and it was great to learn more about all of you today.
Thank you. Sue and then Heather Harrison.
Good afternoon. I'm Sue with Livewell Exercise Clinic in Guilford, and thank you to Anita and KPU. I appreciate this opportunity. So what Livewell Guilford is an ultra-private gym, and we are open. And because we do not have group sessions, we have as I say, an ultra private gym. And in that we have about 9 members with 2 staff. And most of our members have some kind of chronic challenges like heart disease, lung disease, MS, Parkinson's, or even just in the aging process. And we customize exercises for each person. And it's actually a very wonderful place to work because we know exercise is medicine, and we do see significant improvement in people's health. So our core purpose is to help people take control of their health so they can live life to the fullest. And I would like to talk about one of our members who is typical of the results we achieve over time. So she came to us about 2 years ago, and she has arthritis, and it was progressing such that she could no longer walk up her stairs to sleep in her bed. She couldn't dress herself. She couldn't go for walks with her husband and dog. So her world was getting smaller and smaller. And she came to us not with many expectations at all. So a year and a half later, she can now dress herself. She easily walks up the stairs. She's almost walking 5 miles. So the transformation has been fabulous, and it has transformed her life. We also have one lady that posted what we call our wins. They write out their successes and post them for us to celebrate and to encourage our other members. And she wrote, "I can walk up my stairs now. She does no longer have to move." And another woman wrote, "All my blood work has improved. She used to get 6 warnings, and now she only has 1 warning on her blood results." So all good news. So as I mentioned, it's mostly people who have chronic conditions, but then we have a large number who are like me, we're in the aging process. Excuse me.
Sue, I'm just gonna have to cut you off because we only have 4 minutes left, but absolutely Livewell Exercise Clinic is just amazing and innovative during these times. So thank you, Sue.
No
Heather,
problem.
you're next.
Thank you so much, Anita. As you know, I'm Associate Dean in the School of Business, a new Associate Dean. My background is philosophy, and I've been an instructor for over 20 years. And I love working at Kwantlen Polytechnic University because we are the only polytechnic university in the province. And as such, we have a very unique mandate in working closely with our communities and dealing with issues that are facing the people that we work with in the community. So as a result of this, we have students that are extremely connected to issues that are happening, and they obtain a lot of experience before they're out in the workplace. And I think it's just wonderful to hear how many of your members are instructors at Kwantlen, and we sure appreciate their expertise and wisdom. Thanks.
Thank you. Praveen Bajaj. Praveen? And there's a phone number, 604-283-3243. Praveen? Praveen? Okay, so Donald, you have the last word.
Hello.
Oh, Praveen, can you speak up? Hello? Okay, Donald, you go ahead.
Well, I just want to say this has been a wonderful time. It's been great to meet with all of you, to learn about the diversity of the businesses in the Surrey area, your passions. I've taken down a number of notes where I think, boy, that person would really be great to connect with one of our programs, or our students should be meeting with those folks. So this has been great. I just want to really thank the Surrey Board of Trade for making it possible for us to engage and support this, and look forward to connecting with many of you.
Thank you very much to KPU for your sponsorship and your support. Our next Networking at Noon is on December 8th. And don't forget our Surrey Art and Business Awards, where we're featuring many amazing arts and culture leadership qualities within our city. And also the Mayor of Kelowna is going to speak to us as well. Check us out at businessinsurrey.com, and everyone, make sure you follow up with each other and make it a great business day.